each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings.
Grand Rising, Namaste, Ashe, Salutation, Shalom, peace, peace, peace. Y'all know what we do for the first couple of minutes. We got to play some music. Wake you guys up. You know? Wake up, wake up, wake up.
We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why?
RalphDaWise, talk to him.
It's been a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Maybe this is the year right here. Energy. Go within. There's something inside of you.
We got to do better collectively, you know?
Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside of you.
We got to do better collectively, you know?
Energy. First stage is realizing that you are. That's the first step.
Our own music.
Confront yourself.
Our own music. Okay. With our own things.
Realizing that you are.
With our own
Energy.
Our own sound.
It's been a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They can't put negative notions on us. Think about it. Great things is happening, whether they want to believe it or not. Maybe this is the year right here. This is the year for it right here. Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside of you.
We got to do better collectively, you know?
Go within. There's something inside of you.
We got to do better collectively, you know? One's image of oneself. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into it. It's Grand Rising, Namaste, Ashe, Salutation, Shalom. We got some stuff I want y'all to listen to because we got to go back and break it down. Remember, we broke down Jaguar Wright coming over here. Now let's break down her little minions because, you know, I say the world is one big stage. We all know that this is all, you know, set up, you know, whatever you want to call it. It's all BS. Let's be honest.
They're about you. That could be exactly detrimental to your health, to your business, to your name, reputational harm. So for her to say something like that, that's going to get dealt with. Like I said, I'm a holler at Atwood.
This is set in the West, you know. Set in the West, you know, he came up over here. This is why they don't come up over here no more. They know that they sound, you know, they know they look, they sound. But this is set in the West. And then we'll get into some other people that came over here from the Jaguar Wright, you know, little circuit. And, you know, this was around the time that he had that stuff going on with his ex-wife and so on and so forth. And he needed some type of, you know, credit to say that people on the internet was doing stuff. And he tried to use our platform for that. You know, when Denot came over here and did that whole, you know, threat, I'm gonna go to his wife's what to come and blah 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 blah, all of that stuff. They're grifters, but they also are using the money for negative and other things. But let's get into this. It's easy to break them down because they tell on themselves, you know what I mean? She ain't start throwing them under the bus yet, but once she start, you know, once that voice in her head tell her to get out, just like with Goomba, once that voice in her head tell her the gig's up, you know, once she start thinking they're moving in close, she's got to make her great escape. So eventually she's going to put it all on him to make her exit. Might even turn herself in to make her exit, depending on how bad it gets.
Whatever, etc. And we're going to go from there. Because I think the whole play we'll talk about that behind the scenes about that whole play. But I got proof, bro, that Jag was in jail. This whole Ariel Mitchell thing, that was all a play. Think about this, man. Why are they mentioning Odell Beckham Jr.?
See, look. I think Odell was in the room that day. I think Odell was in the room that day. I think the Odell that was actually in the room was him. Because he says it right here in this conversation. He said, yeah, you know, they're only saying that because of me, right? So he says it right there. I think he was in the room that day all of that stuff took place. And I think Jaguar might have had an ankle monitor on. I think she might have had an ankle monitor on at this time. But let's keep listening. Listen to how he tells on himself. Watch how he tell on himself.
In the same sentence and lawsuit as mentioning Jaguar Wright doing X, Y, and Z to some people, which was totally not true. You guys got to do the research. She was in jail. I got the official documents from Cook County because I don't play. I got the official documents from Cook County, not the online. No, stamped, sealed, signed, delivered. She was in prison on the day, well, the jail, on the day that they're saying
straight lies. This is straight lies. Like, think about this. I want y'all to really think about this because we can go back and look it up and see when she, just so happens, they trying to say she got out like April 13th or something like that, somewhere around April or something like that. This is lies. Her Facebook tells you that this is lies. If you scroll back on her Facebook and look at her Facebook, you think she could have helped him much more? Well, he don't really have a presence on his page. He don't really, a lot of the and I'm gonna get that and we got to talk about that next time. And like, he don't really have a presence on his page that it will make people drawn to him. Like, there's no levels of excitement. There's no roasting. Like, she know he can't go nowhere. But you're right. She probably could have helped him grow a lot more, but he's already getting a check from her page. Why help the person that's already getting a check from your page? You know what I mean? He's already getting a check from her page. Her page is under his name and stuff.
Did those heinous things, and that's going to get dealt with, man. It's about to be up for Ariel Mitchell. That's why I said we're going to holler at Atwood about some stuff too.
Okay.
And then look, peep game. Ariel Mitchell, I thought Jag was tripping. I'm like, you talking about Ariel Mitchell works for Jay-Z? Ariel Mitchell comes from the same part of the. I'll just say this: Ariel Mitchell is tied to Jay-Z through J. Cole. I did a video about that. People ain't peeping it.
Now remember, yesterday I asked Jaguar, "Hey, are you going to do an interview with well, when I played it yesterday, you heard me ask Jaguar, is she going to do an interview with J. Cole, right? They act like they didn't know nothing. She's like, huh? Well, why would I do? Because if you say that everybody's connected through this college, Ariel Mitchell, J. Cole, so on and so forth, right? Wouldn't you do an interview with J. Cole to prove the connection with Ariel Mitchell that connects to The Rock, so on and so forth, right? So when I asked her, like, are you going to do the interview with J. Cole? Don't know nothing. Why? Because these are lies. When you constantly lie, it's always changing. When you lie, it's always changing. So she don't even know the setup and so on and so forth. But they put this whole story out that J. Cole, Ariel Mitchell, and Rockefeller all are connected through this college that they send there, before they groom them or whatever. They send them to this college, and Ariel Mitchell was at the college the same time J. Cole was there. Listen to the bullshit.
But Ariel Mitchell is tied to Jay-Z through J. Cole, and that's no cap. Jay-Z.
Let me ask you this.
Go
Is
ahead.
Ariel Mitchell the same one that came out with the Reasonable Doubt,
No.
book? Or
No.
not
That
book. Like
you mean
after,
that show?
yeah.
No. That's
He's not the same.
that's somebody else. That ain't her. That ain't her.
Okay.
Ariel Mitchell is her background is sketchy as all hell, man. Her practice got shut down, or her license. It's look. I did a video, and I when I do my stuff, it's research. I'm not lying because I don't want to get sued. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Ariel Mitchell and J. Cole went to St. John University together, and that, that's a coincidence. We could all say, okay, well, they went to the same school.
Talking about that, she said, ironically, the school that they went to is like a Diddy harvesting school or something like that. He was saying, saying that a lot of the people that came out of that college, operated this way. They were like, I guess he was on the basketball team. She was a cheerleader or something sort of that.
But that's coincidental too. It's like basketball team, cheerleader. They may not have known each other. That's a coincidence. It's not. Let's not even run that. But I'm not running a conspiracy.
Look at what I'm saying. These is the stories that they are telling, right? This is why neither one of them know the other one is telling the story, right? These are the stories that they are telling. They're telling these stories, not me, right? And then I bring it up, and he's like, we're not going to run with the whole basketball story thing. So which story y'all running with? Crystal, what's going on? You say what? You said you didn't mean to come up? Oh, my fault. Let me get you out of here then. Sorry about that. Have a great day. Maybe she just wanted to see who was in the queues, I just want to see who was in the queues.
There's a African Studies, the Uhuru Network or something like that. It's all on my channel. But she was a member. She was a member of that association, and J. Cole was the president at the time. So, bro, like there's no coincidences. J. Cole connection to Ariel Mitchell puts me in the belief that Ariel Mitchell was sent to destroy Jag and to make this Diddy situation look crazy. That story sounds like a Lamisha Fuller afternoon special. Bro, I'm telling you.
There's so many You see how they keep mentioning Lamisha? You see how they say it out their own mouth? Sound like Lamisha Fuller. Lamisha Fuller. Oh, Lamisha admitting that she was there. She's admitting that she was there. And that's crazy because you're basically saying, the only person that can put a story out there like this is Lamisha Fuller. Why? Is it that many true details in here that the only person that can know that is Lamisha Fuller? Like, what part of this makes them keep on saying Lamisha Fuller? What part of this lawsuit makes them keep on saying that sounds like Lamisha Fuller? That sounds like Lamisha Fuller. Questions in the story. Lamisha, and like you say, it does look like a Lamisha Fuller special, but sometimes they say the dates and the times could be off due to the fact that they were oblivious half the time or high, or whatever the case may be, right?
No. It is documented because there's an alleged police record of it on that date. They can't run from that date.
Do you see that? You see that? There's a alleged police report of it on that date. They can't run from that date, right? This is why I always say, let them talk. They will tell on themselves. Grand Rising, love and light to you too, Grand Rising. This is why I always say, let them talk. They will tell on themselves. Just let them talk, right? Because ultimately they're going to tell on themselves, right? If anybody who knows information, they're going to tell on themselves, especially Jaguar, Wright, and Wolf Coochie. You know Wolf Coochie going to tell. Come on. You know he going to tell. He's sitting online trying to, report people accounts. So you know he telling.
That's why, look, when I heard that, I said, oh, here we go. And that's why I said the rabbit hole gets hella deep. And I never was a Jigga fan. For someone to come up and, say, yeah, I sold dope to the community and I'm this, you should be like me. Man, get your goofy ass out of here. When I saw that, I really was like, oh, it's up for Jay-Z too. He's next.
Are you guys going to be producing the documents of the incarceration, or are y'all,
that the lawyers is look, I ain't at the liberty to say anything. All I know is I have the official documents. Lawyers are going to take care of it. She hasn't had an official statement. It will come. But yeah, bro, like I said, all this shit is weird. And like I said, that's why I said you and I really just.
And how many months later has this been, and we still ain't see these documents that he's talking about? We still ain't see no lawyer pop out like he's saying. Like, we ain't see none of the stuff that he's saying. So how many lies do we have to compact on top of each other before we realize that Jaguar holds no truth? The people that she got around her, they, manipulate the stories for the lies. Remember, Wolf Coochie was the one who called the Busby law firm for Jag and said that he was her manager or something like that. If you recall that, when Jag was on live, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, call Monday. Talk to him, so on and so forth." So he was the one that called. They try to make it seem like, oh, somebody called, this person called. No, he admitted in that live that he called. Like, yeah, I called. I told him that I was such and such. So, just tell them that I da-da-da. You called. You try to make it seem like this person called, that person called. Yeah, Danny Robinson called, somewhere around that time also. But Wolf had already called him, try to make it seem like he was the manager, and this was the first step you got to go through. You know what I mean? This was about 10 months ago, maybe 9 months ago. Come on, 9 months later. 9 months later, and we still ain't see none of this evidence, proof, none of that stuff that he's talking about. They're fake. They are cap. They don't hold truth.
You got to chop it up behind the scenes because there's a whole
Here's what they say.
I got a lot.
They always say chop it up behind the scenes. When they withholding stuff is always chop it up behind the scenes. Why chop it up behind the scenes? You already exposed so much of other people's lives publicly, but why, when it comes to facts, merits, proof, we always got to chop it up behind the scene? All the other bullshit y'all done spilled out, the rhetoric y'all done spilled out, we chopping it up right then and there, right? But the important shit, the facts, it's always a to be continue on that. Well, you got to come over to Set in the West. Well, you got to come to the Patreon. Well, you going to put it in members only. Well, you got to stay tuned for it. It's the thrill. You got people chasing something just, oh, what's the next? Man, they did that to us back in the day with TV shows and stuff. On the next episode of Keeping Up with Jag. No. You ain't about to leave us with a damn cliff note. And we all supposed to, no, give it to us. Yeah, this is theater at its finest.
A lot of stuff that I'll share with you on your channel. And then I want you to come over. I do my thing every Saturday, like this week with Wolf. I'll have you come up, bro. And I kind of want to chop it up with you. Because, bro, like I said, you got good information. A lot of people sleeping on it. And I got some stuff that I want. I mean, I'm ground zero here with it. So come on, man.
Bet. We'll do that.
I mean,
we'll do that Saturday.
But yeah, back to Matt.
And look how I'm lining him up, right? I'm playing along with him. I know that his intentions is not to keep no type of build, no type of nothing, right? I know that, right? He only wanted that live where Donat and Sherelle and them talked about him because he was going to use that to win out his case, you know, with his wife, with his, you know what I mean? So that's all he wanted, right? So it played into his favor to take the strikes off of my page. Everybody try to make it seem like he took the strikes off my page because I'm in cahoots with them. I'm buddy with them. I'm Jaz's best friend. Remember when Stone Paxson and them came into the picture? King World and them started saying, "Oh, that's RalphDaWise. He's Jaguar's best friend now." She goes over to his page all the time. Da 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 da. Right? Remember Cleo came out and started saying, "Oh yeah, I was with RalphDaWise," until he started rocking with Jaguar and being friends with Jaguar and Wolf Coochie, right? So this was that whole moment right here where they decided to do the flip my dip thing, right? Where they try to flip what we really came over here for, which was the truth. Try to make it seem like we was in cahoots. You know what I mean? Yeah, tell them it's going to be a town hall meeting. Never was a town hall meeting. All this weird shit just for, you know.
Oh no, I'll get with you. I'll let you know. I'm finna go. I gotta actually go handle some paperwork right now, in all honesty. But that whole Maggie stuff, she's playing with fire. You do not play with somebody's name and saying this and that or whatever when you got, yeah, man. Like, come on, man. And she's in another country. Oh, bro,
there's a lot that can backfire on her, you know, and you know, she's got family members that are in, you know, government or
the Haitian government, exactly. And they not squeaky clean at all.
Right. There's a lot, you know, but I didn't really, you know, I backed off digging into her, you know, once, you know, the whole connection with Canada, Hades, and her people being one of the originators that got, you know, that they got a whole landmass over there. They come from a group of separators. They're called separatists.
Yeah.
So she comes from a group of separatists. So there's a lot, you know, that I haven't spoke about her regarding her family, her bloodline. But but you know, to put this whole narrative out there, this is why I say, like, you know, who's telling the truth on what narrative? Because unless, you know, Jag and Atwoods have a conversation to say, you know, her origins, right now it just looks like either she's been planted from Atwoods in order to put false narratives on Jaguar, or she's still working for Jaguar in this whole crazy confusion thing on social media.
Nah, she's not working for Jaguar. And I'm gonna land my plane here because look, and like I said, we'll talk more about it later. But that's the reason why I busted her out. I kicked the chair early with her. It wasn't even supposed to go like that. Jag kind of wanted, and I said nope. I pulled the plug on that. I already knew what her get down was, and yeah, like you said, the telltale is her family. And we ain't got to talk about. We'll wait because like I said, let a crazy person talk.
You don't think it was? This is why I was like, "What the hell is going on?" You don't think it was ironic? Now, after this, we'll get into the conversation with Maggie. But this was like roughly before this, and before, like, it was, you know, before I talked to him. But when I'm saying this, because I want to show y'all how all their stories change, how all of their, you know, lies never came to fruition. All of this lawsuits, all of this putting the money together for this, all of this grifting this way, grifting that way, all of it was for the internet. You know what I mean? And now that we are, you know, 8 months past it, just look at it. It's none of what they said holds truth. Like, everything was for that gimmick at that time. They don't even remember half the stuff that they said. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That they don't remember half the stuff that they said. Now, when you look back at it, it's like, where's all of that stuff that you said was going to happen? See, this is why we need more people giving us updates on stuff, right? Because you could talk to somebody right now and they're going to tell you we about to have a school in Zimbabwe. 2 years later, nobody goes and gives us the update on that school in Zimbabwe because it was just talk. Like, people have gotten to the practice of telling you what you want to hear. And that's how this world is working right now. Everybody thinking that the right answer is trying to tell somebody what they want to hear. You practice it as a kid. As a kid, you're like, oh, what's the answer? And you're trying to give people the answer that you think they want to hear. Nobody's really giving people the truth. You're like, so your home life, what's it really about? You know, how I'm a great mom. I've been around my kids since their birth, so on and so forth. So is it true that the grandparents have the kids and always had the kids and you just now moved out of their house? Yeah, that's true. That's true that they go over their grandparents' house all the time, and that is true. But I get them. I go over there and see them, and I get them. What the fuck? Hold on. You can't tell me the lie and the truth in the same damn paragraph and not expect me to pick it up. Like, that's why it's a lot of double talking going on online. Y'all got to pay attention to what people are saying. You got to pay attention to the words. There's a lot of double talking going on. If you go back and you actually listen to the interviews, put your feelings and emotions to the side. See, women, you got a lot of power out here, but you got to put those feelings and emotions to the side so you can logically see through things, right? A lot of times you're attached to the feeling and emotion of these titles that these people hold, right? A single dad, a single mother, a struggling artist, a recovering addict. You know, these titles stop you from seeing the truth, right? It enables us, right? Even the internet, it's even worse now with the internet because all we see is the numbers. All we see is the clout. All we see is the views. All we see is that number in the corner, you know, and you could tell the people that operate like that too, because they're always worried about you getting their likes up. You know how the internet operate. You know, you got to tap the screen. You know, you can send gifts if you want. You know, you could do all of that stuff, right? The algorithm tells you to remind your audience to do certain things in order to keep pushing the numbers in there, right? But the audience already pretty much know that they got to do these things in order to keep your page going, right? But the people that are more so worried about the numbers and chasing those numbers, you'll always hear them expose their self. They worried about what somebody else doing on their page. You get what I'm saying? Oh, somebody else streaming my live? Oh, yeah? Well, what kind of numbers they doing? I need the numbers. Is they giving me half? Did they get my permission? How are you more concerned with somebody else is doing than focused on what you got in your hand? You know what I mean? That's somebody that sit at the table and look at other people's plates. Why he got more mac and cheese on his plate than I got on my plate? Look like he got a whole nother scoop compared to what I got on. Worried about the next person plate, you know? And then you got those people whose eyes is bigger than their stomach. Remember when you was a kid? See, I'm glad that my mom had a big house. I'm glad my mom had a big, all these kids, because I got to observe all different types of personas in my household. Before I even left the household, I got to exhibit a bunch of different personas, You had one of my sisters, every time, we got snacks and stuff, she'll be like, let's share, let's eat yours right now. And then later on, we'll eat mine. Right. So yeah, come on, let's do that. Boom. Right. And then later on, when you keep bugging her about, when she going to bust hers open, like when you going, when we eating that, she'll wait till you irritate her and then try to be like, all right, you ain't getting none now. Cause you done got on my nerves. You ain't getting none now. Right. We had that type. Like, damn, so you setting me up, basically. You eating my shit, sharing my shit, and then catching an attitude with me before it's time to eat your shit. Oh, okay. Bet, right? And then, my brother, he was going out in the world setting up all types of licks, but he using us to, trick the household, you know what I mean? We had to have locks on cabinets, locks on refrigerators, all types of stuff in my household, right? Because they were stealing, you know what I'm saying? My brother, he's stealing food, blaming it on me. You know what I mean? One time look, this is why I'm a light sleeper. This is another reason why I'm a light sleeper, besides the ass whooping that my dad gave me that woke me up out of my sleep. When I was 6 years old, right, my brother stole some bread. Right? My brother stole some bread. I ain't really, I'm just waking up. I'm just waking up to my mom yelling and screaming upstairs about somebody eating a whole loaf of bread and stealing. So I'm just waking up. I'm like, damn, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm waking up like, damn, here we go again. Somebody done did something, right? But as I wake up, I start noticing some stuff, right? Like I noticed there was some crumbs on my pillow, like some breadcrumbs on my pillow. So I'm like, why is it breadcrumbs on my pillow? I paid it no mind, right? Because I'm just in that wake up state, like groggy, you know what I mean? So I go up the steps because our rooms was in the basement. So I go up the steps, my mom tripping, right? So now I'm just listening, like intensely listening, like, damn, somebody gonna get in trouble. So she like, I'm whipping ass and they not getting no breakfast, right? They're not getting no breakfast. I was gonna make French toast, but whoever stole the bread ain't getting no breakfast, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, damn. This is getting good, right? So my mom, you know, she say, when I find out who did it, right? My brother say, I know who did it. Oh, this shit just hit, you know what I'm saying? Like the top, like this is it right here. Who did it? He said, me. Me. He pointed to me, right? I'm like, what? Got me all the way for I know I ain't eat no bread. I know damn well I ain't eat no bread. He said, yes, he did. Check his pockets. Man, I put my hand in my own pocket because I know I didn't eat no bread. I put my hand in my pocket quick. What? I ain't got no bread in my. Why is it balled up bread in my pocket? Why is it balled up bread in my pocket? I pulled balled up bread out my own pocket, astonished my damn self, right? And now I'm just, and I'm looking at him, right? I'm looking at him. I know he did it. I'm looking at him and I know he did it, right? But I gotta admit defeat right here. The whole house is up. Everybody done seen me pull this bread out my pocket. I remember waking up with the crumbs by my pillow, you know what I'm saying? So now I gotta admit defeat. Now I'm sitting here thinking maybe I'm sleepwalking or something, you know what I mean? Maybe I slept walk or something and ate this shit. I don't know. I gotta watch myself in my sleep because I don't know what I'm doing in my sleep now, right? Mind you, I'm 6 years old. I don't know what the fuck goes on, right? So you know what I mean? I'm trying to sleep with one eye open to catch myself doing some shit. You hear me? Now I'm going to sleep trying to catch myself sleepwalking or doing some shit, right? Needless to say, he stole the bread. And look, and then after we get taken away from my mom, you know what I mean, go into a little foster care for a little bit, and then we get put with my dad, right? At my dad's house, he still bread at my dad's house, right? Well, at our dad's house, he still bread. But this time, dad got a whole different system of finding out who stole the bread, right? Now, he lining everybody up. And everybody about to get an ass whooping, right? So I lie and say I ate the bread because I didn't want everybody to get an ass whooping. So now this between me and the person who ate the bread, which I know who did it. You know what I'm saying? 2 times, 2 different houses, no fucking way. You know what I'm saying? So I know who did it. He know who did it, and he know that I'm taking the rap for him, right? So I tell my dad, I did it. Come on, let's go ahead. My dad like, I know you didn't do it, but I'm going to go through with this ass whooping because y'all got to learn. So now when we get in the room, I'm thinking, all right, Dad, look, we both know I didn't do this, right? So give me the pretend ass whooping. Go ahead and hit the bed a couple of times and I'm going to scream and so on and so forth. And voila, right? Why my dad really give me an ass whooping? Huh? If we both know I didn't do this, and you just going through the motions for the effect, why the fuck I really got to feel the pain? Man, I'm trying to tell you, I knew the world was one big stage way back then. Do you hear me? I knew the world was one big stage way back then. So it's no possible way you gonna convince me that this shit that's happening is real. You get what I'm saying? Just by me making it out the household, I knew the world was one big stage. You know, I knew I had to be on my P's and Q's at all times. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I was just like, ain't nobody stopping my shine. They're trying to break me, but to take, you know what I'm saying? I was on that shit from the time I was 6. I was like, you know what I mean? From 8 different group homes, 3 different foster homes, you know what I'm saying? I was, won't he do it? He say he will. Fight your battles, he gonna make you through the night. You hear me? I was on that shit from the time I was 6 years old. I didn't, because the world was one big stage. Foster homes, taking toys away, all of that stuff. All I did was keep a song in my heart, skip through all of that shit. You know what I mean? Foster care system, 8 different programs, skip through all of that shit. Won't he do it? People used to like my energy because I was in down situations, but I was making the best of that shit. They like, how you doing this? I don't know. Shit, why you want to be mad? Why you want to be miserable? Why you want to be sad? You know, I cry too. You'll just never see it. I do it in a dark room when nobody's around, you know? But if you already going through sadness, depression, why the fuck you need another person around you being sad and depressed? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not participating with that with y'all. But I say that to say these people in the world, they like this misery program. The Jaguars in the world, the people who you see putting their kids through misery, putting other people through misery, this selfishness that they have, you know, you can look at it. They probably was given everything when they was kids, spoiled, rotten, you know, can't get in trouble for nothing type of people, right? And now they're adults, you know, and then you have kids, you know, that grew up to be other types and they're adults. And now we're dealing with adults with their perspective of the world of how they're just going to take, and the world owes them so much. And when shit hit the fan, they just going to victimize shit. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. They did this to me. Okay. I think that crazy Alice from South Dallas found Maggie Page and was posting shit on Maggie Page that one day that Jaguar was up there. Or that's a troll account. That means somebody is taking Jaguar's different variations of conversations and making, you know, characters in her life.
They are. They're taking anything that she says, they'll create a troll account and then they troll. Even the Trevor Green, which is messed up. That's part of the dog pounding cyber harassment. That Trevor Green story, look it up. Philly police, that's a real person that did some harm to Jag. And then there's content creators running around using that name, talking about some justice for Trevor Green. And this guy actually did something like, you ain't like,
I don't know.
No offense. If something happened to your sister, and somebody like, you know, taunted her every day by, you know, having a screen name of that person name who did something, you know, come on, man. That's just diabolical.
You're right. That's why I say the internet is undefeated. But you know, I'm one of them people that was laughing. I thought that shit was funny. But like I said, under the circumstances, you know, that's considered dark humor. I guess everything ain't for everybody. I do. I ain't even gonna say I feel bad about it. I will apologize about it, but at the same time, hey, that shit is funny. She said that Trevor Green was gonna show up at people's houses. You know what I'm saying? She was wishing that.
Look, man, y'all playing around with the wrong individuals, man. Like I'll keep it a buck.
I'm
saying old boy was like mafia or Jamaican. Like, come on, man. You know these people, bro. Like there's some people on like there's people that you ain't supposed to say certain stuff.
That's why we need to know what song gonna get him up off our ass. That's why we need to know that what song she sung that's gonna get him up off our ass.
I don't know.
If he's that dangerous,
that situation is listen. Let me put a pin in it right here. That situation is not a joke. That situation isn't funny, and that's part. Look, I got a lawyer that I'm talking to, and like I said, I'm not going to talk about all the other stuff, but all this stuff about making fun of people online and all. Look, that stuff, man.
So many stories.
Man,
y'all got to remember, y'all called my mama a fiend, a prostitute, and
not y'all. I ain't got you talking to me like I got a mouse in my back pocket. I never called your mama.
Well, you was in the background, like maybe all three. You was in the background.
No,
like,
the shit. Just like you could laugh at something, I could laugh at something. I laughed at it. That was that. But I ain't got a mouse in my back pocket. You can't say y'all to me unless you're talking about, you know. But nah, man, nah. Like I said, we'll chop it up. Look, in all, like I said, bro, it is deeper than rap. It's deeper than snacks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just
a lot of different stuff going on, man.
Yeah, and they're doing the shit purposefully.
Right. See what I'm saying? You see how I address that shit. Nah, y'all, it's already too far now. Y'all can't come up here and play coy now. Y'all already called my mom all types of stuff, talking about, you know, maybe his mom was this in Camden, New Jersey, and I know that area that he say he grew up in, and blah 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 blah. After they said all of that stuff, it was up and it stuck. After they talked about my mama, y'all know the rules. Y'all know the rules. The mama jokes was something we didn't play with back in the 90s. So as soon as they mentioned my mama, talking about, oh yeah, his mom was probably this, da 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 da. Now, mind you, I'm keeping it on Jaguar, Wolf Coochie, you know, so on and so forth. They talked about my mama just because she knew the area of Camden, New Jersey. She tried to put everything that goes on in Camden, New Jersey on me, because they didn't have nothing on me. They didn't have shit to say, you know what I mean, about me as an individual, right? So then they say, oh, where he from? Camden, New Jersey? Oh, yeah, I know what goes on in Camden, New Jersey. Yeah, you know what goes on in Camden, New Jersey, because you from Philly. You actually from New Jersey. Jaguar Wright is actually from New Jersey, right? She just grew up in Philly. That's what she gonna tell people, because she grew up in Philly. Yeah, that's when people travel. Like when you from Glassboro, New Jersey, you know, those little outskirts of New Jersey, you go to your family that's in the city because you so bored out there in them little outskirts and shit, you know, Lindenwall, you know, Woodbury, you know, all those little small places. So you want to go to the city. A lot of those people up the highway come to Camden, New Jersey. You know, that's how my dad met my mom. My mom from Camden, New Jersey. My dad from up the highway. You know, they met at a little party somewhere. You know what I mean? But my grandma from Philly. So we got a lot of family that's in Philly. And then my grandma moved from Philly to Jersey, you know, with 15. She had 15 kids. My grandma had 15 kids. My mom had 13 kids. So you can imagine how big my family is between Camden and Philly, right? So a lot of the people that Jaguar know, I know, right? If you go to Jaguar's Facebook page, you'll be surprised, you know what I'm saying, who it is that I know that Jaguar knows, right? Jaguar don't know how to do none of this research because she's too busy getting, you know what I mean, fried, dyed, laid to the side. Right? But this is what I keep on saying. This is what I keep on telling y'all. Like, I keep on trying to explain to y'all, you know, how this, you know, you could say world, whatever you want to call it, like how this works. People do what they know, right? The scams, the gimmicks, they repeat themselves. The hustles, they repeat themselves, right? See, Jaguar got a good presence when she's in your face. Like a lot of people look at her like an auntie because she plays that nice role. She keep you distracted. You know what I mean? It's almost like Orlando Brown coming into your house and shit. You know what I mean? You remember him from That So Raven. You know what I mean? So it's like you like, what? I remember you from Kid Disney. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I'm ready for the Mouseketeers to pop out. Shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, like, you got to look past a lot of that. You know what I mean? The entertaining factor, the fact that they give you a feel-good feeling. It's like, you know, a lot of people look at Jaguar Wright, and because she knows how to play the room, she really don't know how to play the room. What she does is she makes herself the center of attention. So if she sees somebody else getting the attention, she'll slide over there. What's y'all laughing about over here? You know what I mean? Or she'll hear part of a conversation and jump in that conversation. You know what I mean? That's how she plays the room, trying to make herself be seen in every part of the room. And then that way she can walk out and say she was the life of the party. No, you wasn't. You never was the life of the party. They never wanted you around. You don't know how to change your energy in order to fit certain rooms, right? You fake shit too hard. Like when you put her around, Caucasian people, she'll jump. Hey, I'm a keeper of the Sabbath. I follow the Sabbath. Yes, I do. And all of that jazz, right? Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat. That is hell of, weird to think that every Caucasian person speaks like that. You get what I'm saying? That is weird to think that she can approach she said it to the lady on the phone when she called the Busby law firm, the Busby, Shabbat Shalom. The lady's like, excuse me. She's like, Shabbat Shalom. I'm a keeper of the Sabbath. She's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just assume that everybody that's Caucasian practice that shit. Everybody that Caucasian she come across, Shabbat Shalom, I'm a keeper of the Sabbath, I keep the Sabbath. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Soon as she get around Muslims, what? It all changed. Soon as she get around Muslims, soon as she get around Muslims, she Astaghfirullah Aki, Allah this, Allah that. Like, yo, you are so fake. She get around Christians, it's Yahweh, Yahweh this. You is the fakest ever. And then to sit there and then you the LGBTQ, yes, I'm a part of that community. So why you talk so negative about them? Why are you talking so much crap about them? And then you say you're a part of that community. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of the shit she does makes sense. Shapeshifter type shit. Yeah, shapeshifter type shit. And have the conversation, we ain't gonna never really figure it out. So at least, you know what I mean? Like, we got to be able to sit down and have the conversation. Like, I don't know. Like, I want to embark on a different journey, a different level of knowledge, understanding one, let's get past these feelings and emotions. We can say a lot of shit, a lot of stuff to one another that can, deal with feelings and emotions, but logically it wouldn't make sense, right? What makes sense is we're all here and, fixing whatever situation is going on right now to, unify, better bring conversations to the table. A lot of this stuff needs to be talked about.
Okay.
Thing, the misinformation thing.
You're right.
Even with Buzz be going after Shannon Sharp right now, with that situation, that's detrimental to everything. So everything is like, could possibly be looked at as, conflict of interest now.
Well, like I said, bro, I got some paperwork to do. Time is money. You'll hear from me in a few, but I just wanted to clarify that up, bro. And again, you can tell your people in the chat, you ain't got to be disrespectful. You ain't got to be mean to me. Let's really like get down to the bottom of it. Like, if you don't like me, I get it, cool, but definitely just check out the information. Like I said, Ariel Mitchell is tied. Look, I ain't trying to promote my stuff, but I did it a month ago. I did it about a month and a half ago about that, man.
We're gonna recap it. But so, do you think this is coming from that Chris Burgess? I mean, Chris Todd. You think this is?
They're all connected. Chris Todd tried to scam Justin Bieber, and Mitchell was gonna, allegedly, I'll say it like that, but they're connected. Same thing with what's his face, Courtney Burgess. He's a fraud. Like, bro, like I said, we'll talk. We're gonna look. I said time is money because I gotta actually go do it. But we're gonna chop. Like I say, we're gonna chop it up because, bro, it's so much that you can talk about that I'll just give you the info. You can. I don't talk about it because that ain't my content.
Lies.
I'll give you the info, and I got no letters. I mean, these people are man. It's crazy. But they're
We'll talk.
Yeah,
you gotta put it together. You gotta be. Smooth lies, just smooth lies, right? And then this is how like all of them are into like the grifting game, right? Just they're all into the grifting game, right? Because like Maggie come over here, and she tries to. We ain't animals that was trying to get back to their mainland or find out where they was originally from. So I don't know why other people do it, and whatever the case may be, I'm telling you why I do it and why we laugh about it. It's a lighthearted joke. I know where it came from. I know the origin of it. I know what they try to put on there to spin. That's not what we do. We have a different form of laughter over here. That however you. And he never came back. And he never came back, right? All of this, I'm gonna send it to you on the back end. All of this information. Look, we're 9 months later, nothing. He never came back. Like the lies, these people, they're not real. That's why I say, like, for the time being, if they feel you got a hot topic, if they feel you got something, and this is why I said, like, even when Maggie came over here and she was trying to get me to get she paint to come over there to whatever on her page. This is why I say it didn't make sense. It seemed like she was working for the knot. They was trying to get her over there so the knot can pop out and do whatever. Like, remember? Y'all remember how it all went down? I remember. Do you remember? Because I remember, right? So that's why I say, like, these characters is not real. And that's why I let so much time go past, because I wanted you guys to see for yourself, like, okay, let's step out the way and let's let some months go past and see if anything they say, you know what I mean, has or holds any type of truth, you know what I mean? I didn't watch it yet, but I know if it's showing him doing any type of tactics or any type of physical anything, I know it's funny as hell, because the way big homie CC body is built with the skinny legs and the heavy ass upper body, like there's no possible way like he's running fast. There's no possible way he's squatting, getting down on one knee. He's eating pork, popping pills. I know, like, his breathing gotta be, come on, man. 5-minute exercise gotta be strenuous. You hear me? Like, come on. But you know what it is. But yeah,
I don't mind. I deserve it anyway, and it's all in good humor. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, because what's done is done. We can't do nothing about it, but we
Exactly.
can, just deal with it accordingly. I did speak to Lady Leticia. She did say that she'll be willing to do a live with you. I don't know if you want to do it on her page or your page, whatever the case may be. So she said she'll have no problem speaking to you. So
I just hope she saw my video where I respond to you and her, and then after we can like I want to talk to her and I want to reconcile with her as much as she wants, but I do want her to see that I take her what she lived in real consideration.
I think that's all that the ability for somebody to see somebody else is all we can really ask for. Like,
Exactly.
see me for what you want to see me for. See me for what I'm asking you to see. That's where change come in. That's how we better the future, as far as pointing out certain people's bull crap. I think we should all have the integrity to point out our bull crap. If I'm bull crapping, let's point it out. I'm gonna be honest. See the difference with them, and I'm gonna be honest. If I'm bull crapping you and you call me on it, I'm gonna be like, you know what, you right. I was hitting you with one of my 50 shades of bullshit. I think we all got bullshit,
And is there any way for you to be in contact with Amber? I've been rewatching the video because when I was in the whole thing, I didn't really realize how bad it looked and how mean it was and how horrible it was. So now I'm rewatching the Amber.
You caught it at the end, because when Amber said, "Don't worry, Jaguar, I'll do it for you," I seen your whole face change, and it literally took you a couple of minutes to, like, not a couple of minutes, but more like 45 seconds to shake it off, to really shake off what you just heard. You were like shocked, and you were like, "Oh wow," and then you like, because Jaguar talked over you and was like, "Oh no, don't do me no favor," or whatever she was saying. You sat there for a couple of minutes, and you was like I seen you like shake the whole field. You see, I called him on the bullshit, right? Take herself out. Did she just say don't work and talk to race for a while, you know.
Who's that
Supposed to
woman?
be the spiritual.
She comes over here fishing for info. Look,
Woman.
and she's terrible at it.
One that she sent that group to, that she said it was like 30 people in the group. I guess it was all the mods or something like that.
She trying to act like she don't know who Dr. whatever Megan is.
And I guess they forced
Their fake
came up in the group, but she did
mental doctor.
one-on-one
Yeah,
with
yeah,
McGlover. And
yeah.
then after the whole fallout and they, railroaded Amber, Jaguar went over to McGlover's page, and this is part of why Lady Letitia is so upset too, is because Jaguar went over to McGlover's page, not only blamed it on Lady Letitia, and said that Lady Letitia gave the number to Bonnie for all of this. So this was right after the same day that y'all did that live about Ada, is the same day she went right over to Megan McGlover's page.
Wow.
Slanted Lady Letitia's name, talked trash about her, and turned around and talked trash about Amber.
Wow.
Where Megan McGlover was like, "Yep, as soon as she cammed up, I wish she didn't cam up. She didn't have no teeth in her mouth, and this, that, and the third, and she got that hip thing, and she." Like, I was like,
what the fuck?
What is this group? Like, what type of group is this?
See, she come over fishing for info, right? She think, look, now watch.
That I was seeing,
exactly.
Were bringing so many other.
Watch it change because she want a story.
Talking about my poop, like it was being so weird. I was like,
she wants a story
and make it about her, so on and so forth.
I was an idiot. Why do I need to pretend?
Right. I'm not gonna lie. At some points, I was looking. I was like, "Is this a play? Are they doing it? Is this one of those gotcha moments?" And they come out and they say, "Oh, we did this because we wanted to find out all the people that was a part of the troll farm and blah blah blah." Because there's a lot of backbiting going on with everything that's happening. There's a lot of take backs that's going on, saying stuff and then taking it back. Lady Bridget, I see you. Golden
Hello,
Queen,
Lady Bridget. I love Lady Bridget. I was so rude to her too.
Lady Bridget is hilarious when you get.
Yo, Maggie the Black Crow. She was so mad at me because I was laughing at it. Like, you don't know. Like, she could tell I liked you and I liked 82. And she was so mad at me because of it.
The Black Crow is hilarious.
The Black Crow is hilarious.
See, look at how this is classic. Like, these are sociopathic personas. These people, man. This are like, oh, you could tell this and da 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 and that. Man, they were so fake. Like, I was literally like, now, mind you, this is the person who tried to tell people that I made fun of her or said something about what happened to her when she was 13. I asked the logical question: how did this person get your phone number at that age? Like, if I'm the one giving out my phone number, how did this 30-something-year-old get my number? You know what I mean? Did my friend give it to him? How did he get the number to be calling you, to be harassing you? How did he get the number? So that's the only question that I asked, right? And she tried to say that because I asked that question, that I was saying that she was a call girl since she was 13. What? And then, when you go back to what Jaguar was saying, saying that, that trip that the Knot made to Canada was to actually see, Maggie and set up some type of plot, ploy, game plan or something like that with her. And then you see how like the Knot's whole demeanor changed with Maggie after that. And now they on the panel together. They trying to come out with, Maggie and the Knot at night. They're so hilarious. I love the Knot. The Knot's so funny. He's hilarious together. Oh, with me. And it was all fake. And I was just like, why is nobody seeing this? That's all I kept on thinking. Like, why is nobody seeing this? Let alone like, pointing it out, but why are all these characters like able to play on the public like this and nobody's seeing it? Is it because is it because people just wanted something to like
like be a part of, or because I that's why I said let me step back for a while and see, you know, right, painting her own narrative on a lot of stuff. That's why I said, you know, let us step back and see what comes about with all of this. And now that we are, you know, this many months down the line, going back looking and watching them with the same rhetoric, you know, we're in this eternal beef together forever, you know, getting money for a lawyer. I think she's working now. I don't really know what happened with Maggie. I don't know. I don't watch her pages. I don't see her pages on no more. So I don't know what happened with her, but it's crazy work, is it not?
And she was mad at me because I was laughing about it. She was mad at me. Can you imagine?
We about to double down because we about to put a whole play together. We about to get a secondary Jag, a secondary Grace, a secondary.
Oh my God! And by the way, I don't know if
universe.
you know King World, right?
Oh man, you can't bring him up over here. Boy,
No, but all I want to say is that he's saying that Grace is a woman that he's showing. That's not Grace. I saw Grace in real life.
I don't listen. King World is, if you ask me, something's not right. The way he just try to force and take over and do this whole evil tyrant thing where he comes up and he say, I'm the person that did this. I'm that person.
I know, I know.
So it's
He is like
I
that.
don't know. You got to let some of these characters, these personas that they created on here, you got to let them go about how they go about. I can't say nothing about his operation. That's how he operate. You know, I'm gonna continue operating how I operate. You know, if it happens to cross paths where we have exchanged words or I'm gonna, I'm gonna talk
Mm-hmm.
how I talk. I don't shy away. I don't shy away from nothing. Like I told him when he was up here, don't try to tell nobody how to operate. I told you to stay focused. We
Yeah.
almost there. And he tried to twist it, talking about I'm a Danny Robinson support. Listen, you can't go at people that support other people. Stop hating on people giving other people support. It's not about whether
It's not about the person. It's like that's one of the things I cannot deal
they
with.
trying to make everybody choose sides on here.
Exactly.
And that's weird to me.
Yes. I've not had to choose sides since I was 10 years old. And now that I've done it again, believe me, I didn't like it.
It's weird.
Like, can you imagine being polite to someone and it's like you are a traitor?
It's like it's giving off like high school vibes. It's giving off like
Yo,
know,
it's like Maggie, you're happy, you're smiling because he's singing you a song because you find it for Maggie, you're a traitor. Oh, 82 came on your panel. Oh, Maggie, you're a traitor. So they were always monitoring my chat to make sure who was there. And then after, if someone was coming that they didn't approve, they would just appear in my chat. They would just appear on my panel.
Yeah, Golden, you could go ahead. One of the mods might have to share it because I don't think you'll be able to share it because
Oh, hello, Golden. Sorry, Golden Queen. Yeah. Did you like your conversation with Mike yesterday?
Who, me? I thought it was funny the way Mike acted up, the way Mike, was an outrage. I thought it was hilarious. Did you go back
Yeah,
and
that's what
watch
I
it?
thought.
Did you go back
I
and
was
watch
like, I think
it?
Ralph had fun.
I think he really showed.
Now, mind you, like every time we went over on her page, every time we, you know what I'm saying, we literally like, I don't know, what was we like 7-0 over there against everybody that kept on, trying to against the Jaguars, the Murphs, and we like 7-0 against them probably. Grand Rising, Quantum, Grand Rising. It's QQ. Hope all is well with you. Just now getting up. Oh, it's Monday. You probably had to head on to work. Weather probably frightening. Probably got to get your coffee, head on to work. I did do a video on my other page, my 35K page. I figured, I'll do a video over there, and then I pushed it out there. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, because you know sometimes people don't like to see their face on people's pages. They got more numbers than them. You know, I figured if I do it on the 18K gaming page, it's gonna be like nah, nah, nah. So I figured if I throw it on the the 35K business page, I let it go from there. You know, Magic has a new channel, Magic the Wise Black Eye, and lost her lawsuit against Lady Letitia. She tried to say Lady Letitia did not have copyrights in a song LL plays during her lives. They had a lawsuit for that? They had a lawsuit for that? Are you serious? She tried to sue Lady Letitia or Lady Letitia sued her? Nah, I'll pop up on their panel, but if they do, listen, my tongue is adequate enough to hold down a whole, village. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be the leader of some shit. I'm supposed to be the leader of some shit. I got a powerful tongue. So I'm waiting for them. I hope they do. I hope they do. That's why I want them to know that I got your back. That's why I want them to know I got your back on TikTok so they can know you don't stand alone. I mean, you already got, a bunch of other people, but this is for the masculine energies, you know what I mean? Let me at them type shit. That's what I want, the masculine energies that keep on playing on women over there. I want the masculine energies that keep on trying to, put fear in women because yeah, that's what I want. I want to talk to them, battle wits with them. uh oh, sorry, I was talking to TikTok, YouTube. I was talking to TikTok. But yeah, this whole situation when it took place, when it fell out, that's why I was like, let me back up and just let it happen how it's going to happen. You know what I mean? There's an appeal. She filed it from Canada. That's crazy that she tried to file a lawsuit against. That's crazy. I told you these people want money any way possible. You hear me? They want money any way possible. That's why they were trying to get people to defame their character. That's why when I seen it, I was like, hold on. So they want you to do this and want you to do that so they could try to sue you or get money from you because they know it's a quick $5,000 in some places. You know what I mean? Once you got to think everybody's looking for a means to survive. So once they heard Sherelle say that they did it, once the Knot said, he did, like all these people trying to say that they suing for this, getting money for that. You know what I mean? The Knot saying he suing YouTube and getting money for YouTube, and all these people trying the same method. They trying the same method. Whatever type of journey he's on, making the situation about him. Me and Golden spoke about it afterwards, and I think it was a lot of, some of them might be.
Don't take, okay.
You can see it better now.
Yeah, please don't take any of this the wrong way. I am truly sorry, and I hope we can talk on Zoom, on the phone or something, because I would like to say something about me and how much all this has been bothering me.
Now stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Why do we need to talk on Zoom or on the phone after you said some stuff that I felt? Now this was their counterpart, Mike gaining more access to Golden Queen.
I agree with you.
This is the madness. Like, this is how narcissistic sociopaths people think. Make it make sense, Magic. Do that make sense to you?
It makes no sense. And what make me really look at it sideways, how all this has been bothering me. What you mean you're truly sorry, but then it's bothering you? Like, who are we apologizing to here?
Listen to what she just said. She said, yo, say it ain't so. Say he's not back in jail right now as we speak. Say it ain't so. Say he's not back in jail right now. Say it ain't so. I gotta look it up. You gotta send me the information. If No Nuts is back in jail, then the world is like we are getting to the bottom of shit. Huh? Like, listen, I stopped, talking. I stopped, look, I already knew justice was about to be. That's why I said, let's fall back and see how it play out. I bet you they not about to like it. I bet you they not about to like it. All of them that was wishing thing. Oh, he calling my phone talking about, I hope you die on that hit. All of that stuff that he was doing. I said, yeah, I bet you the universe got something special for them. You know what I mean? And then she like right here, she say how this stuff making her feel. She took the Golden situation, the Mike situation, every situation you can see how these people, make it about them, make it their own situation, turn it around. That this is about me. This is it about like what? What? You know? What? Armand, what public figure did he call out? Is that what he got arrested for? Like that whole situation? Was it like threats or terroristic threats, or is this some old stuff? Armand filed a lawsuit on No Nuts and protection order, and then damn. Hold on, man. Hold on. In honor of No Nuts, we gotta play his song now. If y'all don't know who we talking about, this is the madness that this person like puts people through on here. I'm glad he's locked up. You know what I mean? Me personally, I think women are a lot safer, because he was playing on elderly women, so on and so forth. Like, but listen.
You are a sick individual. You know that boy is obsessed with me, and you going over there praying on him to buy. You are so sick. Girl, I can show you the paperwork. I make 2.5 times the amount of money now that I got rid of you out of my life. And when I get rid of him from the inside out, I feel like I'm going to go up to about $20,000 a month. Don't nobody play with my soul or try to trap me. You are a nasty, cruel-ass bitch. Death don't do you justice, ho. You already dead on the inside.
This is the type of stuff he was wishing on people.
You are literally delusional to sit there and pay this boy to talk to him behind the scene, to cry and act like you made a friend. Ain't no fucking friends. He using you for money, and you don't care.
Look how fast that karma came back and hit their ass.
Out of me.
We said just sit back and watch how fast karma hit him, and that shit hit them.
What I'm making right now,
you know,
what you was giving me. You can't penny bitch me. You are a nasty, disgusting person.
You know. Huh?
This one's for No Nuts. The fraud, the faker, the coward. Let's go. No Nuts, you a threat. That's a comedy skit.
Yeah, we had all of them pinned exactly
trying to boost your flame, but your brain
we said they
lost
were.
In the game. Push it out for me. That line is old. Fake flexing diamonds, but your jewelry's cold.
We pointed out all of them.
With a grin full of spite, but you fold when it's real. Never stand in the light. Low budget actor can't land a part. Wig on crooked, no soul in your art. Fake
about
fake deep, fake views you chase. You a walking L with powder on your face. No Nuts got charges, he wildin' again. Fake lawyer talking, but can't even pretend. Picked on a queen, cause she cut off the cash. Now he crying in DMs, looking real trash. Push it out for me, nah, push that please. You a fraud with a script, no law degree. Big threats, no spine, just powder and cap. You a whole case file in a diss rap track.
Yo, everything played out exactly how we thought it was. Everybody got exposed.
But your bluff too soft.
Was we right or was we right?
Can't spell your name, but wanna take
I know y'all in the bushes ain't gonna admit that we were right, but we were right.
Threatened women got zero chill. Acting like you run the scene, but shiver when it's heat like a dope fiend. Trying to flex woke, say you the one, but you dark in the heart and dumb in the sun. Wigs stay on, blue coat for days. Say you chosen, boy you lost in a haze. face. Ain't enlightened, just knowing you don't. Got a YouTube glow, but no real home. Loud on the net, but your soul stay fake. Talk peace, live hate. You a walking mistake. Push it out for me.
OKP.
Now push that fraud. You recycled your look and you front
What's
like
wrong
a
with
god.
OKP? I follow OKP.
Go fund me for a dream you won't chase. Scamming with catchphrases, stealing the base. Fake nose, fake teeth, lies in your grin. You ain't built to win, you just built for sin. SSI checks, but you flex online. Playing like a boss with a squatter's spine. Creators see you and they duck quick. You a mimic, a menace, a habitual trick. Beating old women, bro, you sick. Squatting in homes, pulling leeching tricks. HIV housing, still acting elite, but you ain't paid rent, just lying in the.
Think about that. We wrapped them up in a diss track. Everything that we said came true. You know what I mean? That's why I say, like, just pay attention. He might get a year in jail. Oh. I know. Oh, yep. Yep. See, people walk around and thinking they can use it and say whatever. They could pull a Jaguar, go somewhere and curse somebody out. He probably gonna be like, Jaguar talked to them cops like that in that police station down in DeSoto, and she ain't getting no charges put against her, but they want to try to put charges against me. I'm telling you, his mind is warped. These people need to file a 730, need to get mental help too. I guarantee he about to come out on all types of meds.
Why are we talking about working on a song, but it's only for my sweetheart, it's not for you? That's
Tell me. Listen to this. She just came up. She need a story.
You can read it.
She needed a story. And then, like, you know, Golden Queen was the victim and all of that. For real.
since my mid-20s. So
Okay.
yeah, I do smoke and I do drink. I don't drink a lot. I do like doing shots sometimes because it amuses me, but yeah.
Okay, whatever you do, do not say tree.
What?
Right.
Don't say tree in here, okay? Because they're gonna start dropping tree emojis. Whatever you do.
Oh
do
my
not-
God.
Don't say.
I'm so
totally
sorry.
tree.
I'm not able
Don't
to say the
say-
word tree and tree. I don't hear the difference.
Don't say totally
Oh.
tree. Don't say.
Maggie,
I don't hear the
understand.
difference. I don't hear the
Maggie.
difference.
I
Don't do it.
understand. I understand.
Don't
Because
do
my
it.
aunt's
Don't do it.
Jamaican, so yeah.
I'm
we
so
say
sorry. I speak
It sounds
French.
like tree.
Yeah, it's actually tree.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's why I say, like, Maggie was just doing it for that Jack Daniels, and it got worse. When the money started coming in, it got worse. You know what I mean? So when that money started coming in, that shit got worse. You know? And this is another person that we exposed, Mike. The whole Mike situation, they did not like that when we broke Mike down, right? We hurt Mike's feelings. Mike wanted to cry with that knot on his head.
You don't think you owe Golden an apology?
Watch this.
Why?
Watch this. He said no, he didn't owe her an apology. Watch how we break him down. We broke him down.
Nope.
Is she a person? Do she have feelings?
Look at how hurt he looked. Look at how hurt he
Her
looked.
apology because I already apologized several times. We emailed each
How
other.
does that make any sense?
Oh, her apology because I already
Right.
apologized. I'll apologize again. You want me to apologize again?
No,
I'm
no,
sorry for calling her beautiful. I call all the women beautiful.
Nah. That's a sarcastic apology, right? That's like trying to say, like, I'm sorry that you took beautiful as an offensive word. I'm sorry.
That's exactly what I said.
Hold on. Listen
That's
to
exactly
what
what
I'm
I said.
Hold on,
I
listen.
apologize.
One at a time. Oh, please just wait.
Well, look
Thank you.
here. I ain't here for all that. This
All
is
right,
what
go
I'm here
ahead.
for.
Go ahead.
This is what I'm here for.
Go ahead.
This is my motherfucking house.
Go ahead. Whoa, watch
I
your
bought this
language.
house.
Watch your language.
No,
Watch
I
your
ain't gotta watch
language,
my
Mike.
language, cuz.
Look how hurt he sounded. Think about it. The conversation wasn't even about his house, and he's like, "This is my motherfucking house." Like what?
It's not
my
your
house.
house.
Language.
I bought this house. I take care of my mother.
Oh,
I gave my mother
okay. I
the
understand what
master
you.
bedroom. This is my house.
He said,
This
"I
is
gave
my
her the
studio.
master
I
bedroom."
bought all
I
this
get
stuff.
it.
This is my house.
I get
You
it.
understand that? This
You
is
get
my
the-
house.
She let
I
you
bought
play in the
this house.
basement. I get it. You just make sure you
I am
show up at
renting
church
out.
Sunday.
I am renting out my basement to renters.
Make sure you show up at church Sunday, okay?
I don't play in church no more, bro, because it's people like you in the church.
Oh well, you used to play.
I
You
just
used to
came
play
on
the
here for
guitar.
one thing, to
You
let
used to
you
play at
know
the church.
and
You
let
got used
everybody
to. You
know
used to
that
play
this
at
is
the
my
church.
house.
You used to play at the church.
Yeah, I used to.
Look at how he's trying to do the whole anger thing, coming over here like he checking something. And look at how I'm calling him on his bullshit, right? You see how I'm like, oh yeah, you used to play at the church, got kicked out the church, right? And this makes him give up the church story. This makes him tell the church story about how he got kicked out the church, which is because he was going against the pastor of the church, right? So this is why I say, like, these people don't like coming to me because they know I'm coming with the facts, the details, and I'm going to speak that tongue, that spell in the word that's going to make them tell on themselves, those trigger words. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody else up there even knew that he played at the church. He's sitting there trying to do that. This is my house, right? Ego and pride shit, right? What I do? Deflect. What about the church situation? What happened with that? Deflect. Nobody want to hear that aggression, all of that Tony the Tiger tough shit. You're great. Like nobody. Come on, man. Get out of here with that.
All right.
Until the drummer cussed me out.
All right, but we talking about the apology that you owe Golden, right? You don't think her feelings is valid?
Let's talk about that.
Let me ask you a question. You sat there. You said, "Oh, hey, Golden HQ, hey, right?" You were saying that, right?
It was a joke, man. It was a
Okay,
bad
so
joke.
look,
It was
the
interpreted.
joke, right? The joke that you made, right? Someone took offense to. The person that you was making the joke at took offense to it. Her feelings ain't valid. You sitting there talking about something. Oh, I'm sorry that you took beautiful as an offense. No, it wasn't about you calling her beautiful. If you would have just seen her and said, "Hey, you're beautiful," that's one thing, right? You sat there and made 5 different statements talking about, "I think I found my new internet girlfriend," right? You said, "Ooh," you said, I want to hear Golden HQ talk. I want to hear her talk, right? This is coming out of your mouth as you sit and watch somebody, right? And then you want to try to make it seem like her feelings wasn't valid the way you was. What? That's some peeping Tom shit. That's like somebody looking in somebody's window while they in their room, minding their damn business. That's what type of time that is. And you sitting there trying to make it seem like she don't deserve an apology, and you making the apology all condescending. I'm sorry that she didn't like the word beautiful. No, Nick, what? What?
Can he answer you now?
See, this is why they didn't like me. This is why they didn't like me, because I used to eat.
Right? I was just turning on the stove. I was preheating the oven, right? This is why
You ain't even started cooking yet.
I apologize to her.
Yeah, I ain't even
Emailed
started.
her. We talked about it, and I apologize. If I came on here to offend anybody, even if it's a joke or if it's by accident, if I offended somebody, I apologize. I have apologized as much as I can. I can't do no more.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
I'm
Why
not finished.
Go ahead.
How the fuck you gonna let me talk?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. My apologies. Go ahead. That's right. Get mad.
Now you talk. Now it's my turn to talk.
Okay, go ahead. I apologize. Go ahead.
You are a terrible person, man. I'm gonna let you know that. This is my house. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I sweat my balls off to get this house. God bless me with this house. 3-car garage. This is my fucking house. Period. Case closed. So take your ass on somewhere, talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. You could talk about the net on my head, took the hat off on purpose. I don't give a fuck. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I hurt that little girl's feelings, and I couldn't sleep for a little while. So fuck you. Go through my.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The fact that he decided to link me to his dreams. I heard that little girl feelings, and I couldn't sleep for a while. So you like what? I'm not your dreams nor your nightmares. How is you getting mad at me because you couldn't sleep? Because you fucked up your sleep.
That's that guilt. That's that guilt.
This is funny. I'm trying to tell you, this man is off his rockers, and something ain't right.
He hopping up out the chair. Like, why you so aggressive? Why are you so serious?
He is so upset. You know,
Oh,
when you
God.
look at him, why so serious, Mr. Anderson? Like, this man really think he was. I don't know what he was doing though. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what nobody told you. This is my house. You ain't even really talking about your house. It's just the point of what you trying to do instead of looking at the importance of what you done. You sitting here deflecting, talking about your accolades, but it don't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. It don't stop there. It gets better.
Yeah, the kitchen
Golden
piece up.
Queen she didn't even come up yet. She didn't even come up on a panel yet, and this is what we getting right now. Right? He thought he was gonna be dismissive of me. He thought he was gonna come up there, talk some real, crazy stuff, and then be like,
I got 3 properties. Don't fuck with me, man. You don't even know what you're talking about. I got land in the Philippines that I didn't want.
look, this is why I say like their pride and their ego telling them all the time, you know what I mean? I know, that's why I said what time is it after 5, 7? Oh, boy said yesterday when I seen him live at 3 this morning, because they stayed live. They went live from like 10 to like 3 o'clock this morning. And when I seen him live at 3 o'clock this morning, when he was getting off, he said I think he was going to be live again at 8 o'clock today. He tried to make it seem like I don't even want to, continue talking about this. But, I guess, the interview's so long, we got to finish it tomorrow. I was trying to make this the last day, but so I think he's gonna go live at 8 o'clock or something like that.
Because I met the girl, my fiance, picking stuff, and she's not 30. We laugh at that shit. She think it's good because she's young looking. She's 52. And you're gonna sit here and tell me I don't even know you and you don't know me. The only way you can get views is talk about me. I'm nobody, man. How dare you talk about another man? You call yourself a man? Fuck you.
Can he talk now, Uncle Mike?
He can talk all he want. I'm gone. Fuck that. I listen, but I'm gone. I don't need to be here to hear what he got to say. I'm going to be listening because I'm going to be listening in the background. I ain't got shit to say to you. I don't care what you say. I'm on a mission. I got fucking 7 computers, just like you said. I got to set them up and do all this hard work. Yeah, I'm a technician. I'm a certified technician. Don't fuck with me. It takes time to get this shit right. I had to switch everything over just to talk to you.
What you switch it over from? What you switch it over from?
And I'm gonna ask
from what the fuck I was doing. That's what
Mike, I'm gonna ask you to stop with the bad word. Ralph, wait. Mike, I'm gonna ask you to stop. Okay, perfect. So what do you want to respond to that?
Okay, now this is why I want to respond. Why did he give her a public display of disrespect, but a private apology of an email, right? On a scale that he did on the platform before, he was scolding her. He was talking crazy to Golden, right? Don't tell me you don't play no instrument. You ain't got the I play 5 different, and it really had nothing to do with playing no instrument or about accolades. The same thing that he just now did, right? He screamed about accolades, whether or not that was his mama's house or not, right? That was what he screamed about. That had nothing to do with Golden and her feelings being valid about this man gawking at her, right? About him sitting there looking, Golden Queen, just say something, girl, right? So that's like the first time. That's the first time, right? Now we're gonna get into when Golden come up and then Mike comes back up. All right. So we're gonna skip all of mine because y'all know, we don't have to listen to how I responded. All right.
Like I said, when it comes to the situation with Uncle Mike, he didn't want to apologize. He didn't want to come and speak with me directly. He didn't want to say anything about the issue. And it's just like, okay, fine. You show how you act, how you operate. That's cool.
Question for you, Golden Queen, because he just came on. I don't know if you missed him, but he said that he apologized via email. What is the real situation?
If someone is catcalling and disrespecting me,
Now, Golden Queen's here, so we can really take.
I just want to set the record straight. I am not a pervert. I am not like that. If you have any problems with anybody,
Call the hotline.
I should be the first person you call because I will be up there.
Why would you call the person that you got the problem with? If you got any problem with anyone, I should be the person you should call. The problem is with you. Well, I should be the person you should call. How is that?
if he can protect me, he's a
Right.
protector.
Make it make
Okay.
sense. And I'm a
How
and
you
I
the
gotta-
offender and the protector at the
Right.
same
And
time?
I got a song for you. I got a song for you. As soon as I put this other TV up, we gonna be golden. Golden. You see how I did that? You like that? Yeah. It's more where that came from. Shut up. Shut up.
And here go the number, by the way. Like, what? Make it
Oh,
make
I
sense.
forgot to put the number in the last email. Thus far, I have to email you again. That's probably why you talking about some double down, right? Because I emailed you 2 times because I doubled down. No, nigga, that's not what we talking about. Oh, nasty ass. Yo, this is comical. This is comical because Mike still don't see the error. He's still making it seem like, and yeah, Golden, there's some stuff I want to tell you about me. Like, what's this? I'm not trying to get to know you. You're supposed to be getting to know that Filipino you trying to smuggle into America. You ain't got time to get to know an American. You're supposed to be getting to know that Filipino you trying to smuggle over here. You did the one-time visit thing where you went over and visit her. You know how this shit works. You visit them first. You go over there and visit them. Then the next time they visit you, in which you get married in Vegas or something, bada boom, bada bing. Now they become a citizen. Then they divorce your ass or sneak away in the middle of the night, whatever comes first. And then you got to go find another Filipino wife. You know how this works.
Fight for you. I am never, ever on this platform to hurt anyone's feelings.
Can I
That's
ask
what
you
I
a question,
stand on.
Uncle Mike?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You apologize today because we on the platform speaking about this and we had the
No,
opportunity
no.
to all speak. No. Can you please listen to me out respectfully? Do you have remorse or were you sorry yesterday when I watched you sitting with others, still doubling down and laughing and making fun of the fact that I said what I
Watch this
said,
water. Watch this.
trying to
Watch this water. Watch this water. Look at his tongue. Look how he drinking that water and his tongue has to move out the way. Look, I ain't making this shit up. Look at his tongue. He literally sticks his tongue out of his mouth after he drinks the water. And then watch how many times his tongue got to move out the way so he can so the water can get down. Why? Look at this shit.
to protect yourself
One,
and say that
two,
I'm trying to tear you down, tear your platform down, tear your image down, And that's just how these people do.
I'm trying to
Because
tell you that
me speaking on
man
you is bringing views to
is
my
not
channel,
right.
and that's the reason that I did it. Were you sorry
It's not
yesterday when
right.
you were speaking on those things on panel with people? Or are you just sorry today? Which one is it?
I can speak now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's a good question.
Well, I can't. It's hard for me to answer that because we do so many videos, and it take like 3 or 4 days for the videos to actually be released.
I bet she's talking about the live with Jaguar.
You talking about the live with
Golden?
You
Jaguar
see,
the other day?
he trying to act like
Golden?
he don't remember the yesterday, the day before. How you trying to act like you don't remember the day before, the night before? Jaguar just did a 10-hour live. Your ass was up there. You trying to act like you don't remember the very night before. It wasn't no videos that you did that's circulating around that he don't. This was a live that you set on and tried to make inappropriate jokes on about the situation that took place with Golden. And then you sit there and act like you don't remember the day before. Well, it was a bunch of videos, and I have my team that produces a bunch of videos. And listen, StreamYard does that by itself. As long as you make a video under 2 hours, it'll generate all type. It'll do like 10 different, you know. Excuse me. It'll do like 10 different shorts for you. It's AI generator. They'll do that yourself. You don't need a whole team to do that. So the shit that he's saying is asinine and redundant. That's one right there to keep on trying to make it seem like I got a team of people in the Philippines that break these videos down for me. And, I had to give them the day off when all of this took place because, I can't be mean and be a pedophile at the same time. The irony, the mockery, the stupidity, what do you call that? I don't even know what to call it.
It's
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 just,
it's crazy.
it
Crazy.
is. He sit there and try to be like, and I gave all of them the day off, because I can't be a mean boss and tell women that they beautiful at the same time. Shut up.
What is that? It makes no sense.
I can't be a pedophile and a mean boss at the same time. I gotta be one or the other. See, like we every time we popped up on their ass,
I see
we
him on multiple platforms and panels, doubling
I've been
down
on
and you
Maggie's
on the
gotta hear
fact
the
that he
shitty
platform.
didn't
song.
did anything wrong
I've been on
and
Maggie's
laughing,
platform, and I've been
making
on
more jokes,
Jaguar Wright's
making me out
platform.
to be somebody who wants to tear you down, tear your character down. I didn't hear an apology or remorse at any of those times when you were sitting up there still making fun
Pedophiles,
and
the lost
doubling down
dinosaurs.
on the fact that you were disrespectful, but you tried to twist it and turn it on me and make it seem like I'm making these things up. I'm trying to tear you down and I'm doing it for followers.
I guess he would be a Predasaurus Rex.
I can't believe how somebody can be offended by saying that me saying that they are beautiful.
So do
That
you
all you did,
So
Uncle
here's
Mike?
the thing.
So I
He didn't say
apologize.
it to her
I'm
though.
No, Uncle Mike, is that all you
okay,
did?
one
Is
person
that
at a
all you
time,
did?
and Golden, you will should be the one, and after Ralph, and then after Mike.
I was just asking Uncle Mike, was that all you did? Because I've given respect to the fact that I'm not a person who's like, okay, you can't take a compliment. A compliment is decent. We all can give each other compliments. You understood that your behavior went way beyond giving someone a compliment. Do you understand that?
Yes, and I'm trying to get you all to understand that I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke. If
Okay.
I thought I was in front of the camera joking. So with me saying that, I apologize for saying a joke. I thought it was a joke. I apologize that it didn't come across as a joke. It wasn't funny, and I apologize. That's the only thing I'm saying. And I also want to apologize for getting pissed off because I'm still pissed off because I'm being accused of something that I know I'm not. this thing right here is turning into the puffy thing.
Yeah, but your feelings are not valid after everything that took place,
How do
right?
you know if my feelings are valid?
Because
or
you
not?
didn't take her
Ralph,
feelings into
anytime that you
consideration. The
talk,
reason
I
why
don't
it
want to
went
listen
this
to
far, the
anything
reason
you
why
got to
the
say.
reason why it
So
went this
anytime you
far is
start
because of
talking,
the way
you
you
need to
keep
just
on
shut up.
responding.
Because I am not
The
going to
reason,
listen to you. Period.
no,
The only reason why I came
the
on
reason
here,
why it went this far is because look,
If you come on a
look,
panel with a lot of people, you need to let other people also speak.
no,
Please
I
let
had to,
Ralph explain himself,
yeah,
and then
because
after it will be you.
thank you. Because think about it. I had to do a whole live about you. I had to literally put something out there just for you to see the wrongness in what you did to her, right?
I saw the wrongness and I apologize for the
Can I
wrongness.
finish? Can I
Wait,
finish?
Mike, please
Can I
wait.
finish?
Please wait, I
Can
will
I
have to
finish?
mute you, please. I don't want to mute you, but I will.
Yeah, it does have something to do with me, right? Because I got the platform to be able to speak up about something like that, right? I got the platform to be able to help and encourage and empower women, not little girls, women like Golden, right? So that, yeah, it has something to do with me, okay? So you can get that out of here. Keep on saying it has nothing to do with me. Right? You think you just gonna monsterize somebody and then make it seem like nobody's supposed to stand up for that. He's texting somebody for help.
Abort.
Looking at the situation, they try to make it seem, and the nerve to the carpet told the time, bro, you being sarcastic. You
To be addressing women as little girls.
Well, I said what I had to say. So
Are you ready to cook,
take my
Seven?
old man nap.
I understand.
So Mike, I'm assuming that now you made a public
Golden,
apology.
can you please wait? He's gonna finish what he was saying.
I just I want to leave with saying that nothing like this has ever happened to me, and I apologize to you, Golden. I think that you're a beautiful person, inside and out. I think that I'm realizing it's a learning lesson for me because there's a lot of women, right, Ralph. There's a lot of women no, I'm sorry, grown adult female women, female.
Are you trying to be funny while you address
No,
her?
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to
Okay,
be
so
funny.
why'd you add it in there then?
Because
All right, then let whatever you saying, let it be sincere, bro. You supposed to be closing
trying
out,
my best
talking
to
to
be
Golden, and
sincere.
you trying to take
Ralph,
little
you gotta
jabs and
realize
trying to be
that.
smart.
Okay, Ralph.
That's why that knot on your head getting bigger
Can you
already,
finish?
because you keep
Ralph,
on trying
can
to
you
be
finish,
funny, guy.
please?
Only thing I'm
Ralph,
trying
can
to
you
say
finish,
to you,
please?
Ralph,
I'm gonna give him 1 minute,
listen
and then
to me,
after
Ralph.
it's yours if you want to.
Please listen to me, Ralph. It's difficult for a person like me to get my thoughts out. YouTube
Because he's
has
trying
helped
to
me
play
to
in
get
my
my
face.
thoughts out. So I'm not trying to be funny.
No, he wasn't.
I'm
He was
sorry
trying
that
to
you
be
think I'm trying to
smart.
be funny.
Okay,
trying to make
so
sure.
think about it, Seven. He's addressed.
Happy when he came up.
So I get my thoughts
All right.
out. I have never in my life been on a microphone. I am trying my best to get my thoughts out because I'm the laughing, happy, goofy person.
Wait,
Most
wait,
of
wait,
you
wait,
have
wait,
to have
wait,
to,
wait,
whatever
wait,
the case
Ralph,
may be.
wait.
Right.
You just said I've never been on a microphone.
Right. That's why
But
I
you
say
the
he
music
playing.
network productions or whatever it's supposed to
He
be.
playing in our face. You got all of this equipment and shit like that.
I
Now
can't.
you never been on a microphone.
Don't he always?
To get out this go to
Apologize.
don't laugh.
If you want to talk about the gnat on my head, I refuse to go to the doctor to get this gnat off my head because it reminds me that I'm human too. I have fault.
Hey, don't laugh, Golden. Don't laugh. Because I'm trying to figure out if he did go get the knot off his head, what would he be? He said the knot reminds him that he's human too. Right? What would he be if he went and got the knot taken off his head? What would he be, a god? What would he be? I want to know what would have been the next. What would have been the? What would he be? What would he have become if that girlfriend and his head? He said it.
this. Watch how he drank this water. What I'm saying, look, so sneaky. And he I knew have it thoughts. Too. Look, you say, comment in private, constantly say that I live in a house with my mama and that. Like, come on, that's unnecessary. Like he's sitting here trying to play like a game. Like he actually look how mad he look. Nobody even knows what he's saying. Look, don't nobody even know what he said. It was a setup, right? It was a setup. What he's screaming about, he like, don't you dare talk about my mama. This is him. This is him.
Ralph, you are a cornball, period. You talking about the net on my head like it makes a difference. You talking about the net on my head like that really makes a difference. I'm talking about me hurting this girl's feelings. This net don't have nothing to do with that.
So why'd you bring it up?
You brought it up.
Oh, you said you could talk about the knot on my head. You just said that in your speech.
Uncle Mike,
it up
please,
today.
let's all be calm. No
Rewind.
screaming. No screaming.
That's weird. He brought it up and then started
Okay,
crying about it.
Let's just say I brought it up. I brought it up the fact that
Can I give him a virtual hug or something? He need a virtual hug.
Ralph, can you let him answer?
I'm
Or do
sorry,
I
I'm
have to
sorry.
mute you?
She was trying to save him. She was just like,
hey, yo. Look at Mike's face.
he's drowning. He's drowning. She tried to send in the lifeboat.
Hey, yo, if you looking at this on your phone, turn it sideways. Listen to me. How the Lord decided to reveal the truth. I think I laughed for like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? This ain't got nothing to do with us. We just he was licking the window when we was kids.
Other things too, but it just
Do that whole whip
people down. But your mother said that I do remember your mother saying that you owe me an apology.
Listen to this. Listen to this. This is when I know he was playing in our face. This is why I started saying not. This is why I kept on interfering and saying not right here. This is where you'll keep on hearing me saying not because the disrespect, like the disrespect. I did hear your mom say that you needed to apologize. Nah, don't try to do that whole what my mom told me to do type shit. My mom was there when I apologized. My mom heard me apologize to your ass, even though we both now know you didn't deserve an apology. You know what I'm saying? And we at this point now, we at this point past the emails, and everything like that. And you still playing in my face like this, past the email. You want me
And
to
then
come
sit up
listen
there
to a
and say that.
song. You know what I'm saying? He
Sit up
wants you
there
to
and say
come
that was
listen
on
to a
other
song.
panels. Yeah, standing 10 toes down on what he did. You was on other panels
Still want
standing
you to
down
come
on your
get- he want
behavior.
a Zoom meeting with you. Playing in our face. He want a Zoom meeting.
Now he don't recall what he did. You were standing 10 toes down about the whole situation when it went down on other platforms and other panels, laughing and kikiing with other folks about the whole situation.
Because Jaguar said don't apologize.
For the I don't know the video that you put up. I can't remember why she said that you owe me a
Did I
apology.
give you an apology
Did you?
before multiple people started screaming and ranting and yelling at us?
Yeah,
Did
she
not
gave you an
come to the
apology.
platform to
She
apologize?
gave you. I heard it.
Ralph,
Yeah.
that's not up to you to
Oh,
answer. They
I
are
heard it. I
talking.
was there. I'm sorry.
I was there too, but you're not seeing me talking, right?
Okay.
But I to be honest, I would have anybody to answer because I don't
What?
remember. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a little older, and
Oh,
you got
okay.
to forgive me because
All
some
right,
of the
got it.
things that happens on the, I'm shooting videos, getting all the stuff. I can't remember. But if you apologize, I accept it. I'm trying to be sincere. I'm trying my best to let you all know that I thought it was a joke. I thought once you came on I gave you my phone number. I mean, I gave you my email, thinking that we would talk to each other. Ha ha, good boy, you so funny, because that's what everybody says.
This is a 58-year-old man talking about, boy, you so funny, nigga, nigga.
Yeah, and it be like
Let me
it's
talk to you.
the narcissistic characteristics for me. Because like I said, I don't diagnose science.
Becoming a narcissist.
And I thought that we would move on
Corny
to
little
actually
joke. Corny little joke.
doing some work in the future. I thought. I didn't
Not.
think that.
Why
I didn't
did he think
all
that?
this would
What
happen.
made you think
And
that?
So Uncle Mike,
yeah.
or Mike, I'm gonna just call you Mike, okay?
No.
You
Just don't call me
apologize.
late for dinner, baby. That's all.
Listen to that. He's still like,
See,
just don't call me late for dinner, baby. Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? I'm not your baby. We ain't sweeties. Stop calling me anything of that nature. Like, you're not even on no type of situation where you could still be Rico Suave. You ain't got no Tango Labia. Ain't that what they say, for all my Puerto Ricans out there? Tango Labia, Tango Labia. This ain't Tango Labia. This ain't it. You feel me? The nerve of this character. The nerve of this character. Stay filthy. Stay nasty.
at this point, he treading water. Like he's treading water at this point. He been treading water. He might be up under by this point.
But
This is like give up.
these the good.
The comments that you made, do you understand why it was offensive and it was beyond you just giving
Look
a
at this
compliment?
tongue.
Do you
Look at how he
understand
got to
behavior
drink
that took
water.
it too far?
Come on,
Exactly.
man.
I understand it.
Oh, heavy tongue ass.
I understand. I understand it because now I'm understanding different people who don't really know me.
Not.
Mm,
See what I'm
okay.
Again, back to self. People that don't know me. Okay.
Hey, yo, you see how he caught on to what I was saying? And he said, "See what I'm saying?" hey, yo.
Now he taking
This is where he about to get mad.
olive branches.
This is when he realized that I'm saying not. I don't even think Maggie picked it up yet. This is when he realized that I keep saying not, right? He like, see what I'm saying? Like,
Now I'm understanding different people who don't really know me.
not.
See what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay. Now you apologize to my mother. Do you know exactly what you're apologizing to her for if you don't even recall the offense?
That's a no. That's a clear no right there.
Nah.
I don't understand
So how can you possibly apologize if you don't know what you did wrong?
because if I hurt her feelings, I apologize. I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings. I do know that.
Do you apologize
So
for
I'm
your
so
offensive
sorry, everyone.
behavior?
1 second, everyone. I'm so sorry. So, Quiet Storm would like to come up. Is it okay with everyone?
We might as
So,
well get them all out.
You know, Quiet Storm is Storm Media. Ralph.
I had a. Yeah, he can come up. I know
You
him.
can come up, Golden.
Yeah,
look how
sure.
he's sitting back now. Look.
Please understand. That's why I want no screaming, no bad word. But you can
that
say
a
what you
Look.
want. I just don't want people to be.
Look, you see that? That man got a headache. What is that? Goody powder?
What is that a BT about?
Hey, Gordon. What is that? Goody powder? That man done
Yeah, the
pulled out
goody powder.
He pulled out the goody
Shout
powder.
out.
I got a headache.
Look at him now. Now he feeling he all swole up in the chest because now here comes the distraction, right? Because he
Right.
was calling, he was texting out them SOS so fast, child. He was on that phone. SOS, abort.
Hey, yo, I was on his top. Literally not. I was on his top. He couldn't say nothing.
Understood. I respect that.
So yeah, continue, Golden. I think you were speaking. You were
Okay.
asking him.
I'm
Or was
sorry.
it
yeah.
Ralph?
Golden, you got it from here. You good, Golden? I gotta go take care of something in the Discord.
I'm trying
Okay,
to.
Ralph. Thank you so much for having my.
Yeah, I definitely had to roll up out of there. I think
I
Golden
should
has
have
some
left.
more. See, I listen. When we went over there to Magic's panel, we knew when to stay. We knew when to get the hell up out of there. We knew when shit was going south. Like we wasn't on no bullshit. Like everybody was like on bullshit. You know what I mean?
Bathroom on a piece of toilet paper. The last person that did that dead, it was Tupac. Everybody know you don't do that. Stop playing on me, gang.
But yeah, that's why I say you gotta pay attention. You know, love is love. Namaste. I say salutations, shalom. Listen, man, we got some stuff going on today. You know, on the other page, maybe, whatever the case may be, we're gonna continue to build, continue to grow. Dang, somebody try to stop my money from getting money processed on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Hit me with a little restriction repeal. Damn. Somebody don't like them posts. Breaking it down. Now my shit stuck on 0. Hey, if nobody told y'all that they love you today, let me be the first, not the last. Hope everybody is doing great, living great, feeling great. All of that great stuff. We're gonna go live again later on, probably. We got some other stuff going on. TikTok. Yeah, we gotta address, but
RalphDaWise has rescued more women than Jaguar, right? Oh, and out of these women, none have appreciated it, and that shit ain't right. They turned their backs and told lies on our collective, saying violence is what we incite. Bitch, please, we fight demons, not people. So eliminate your negative assumption, because none of it is right. We're here to protect each other's energy, not to tear anyone down. Just because you see people in our Discord stating they wanna fight, doesn't mean they're a part of our collective. Undercover wanna be detectives, spies with lies in which we despise, makes your assumptions very deceptive. From Bonnie, Selma, Lady, Lake Stacia, Maggie to Golden Queen, we aren't searching for y'all's whereabouts. We ain't the damn beam team. Our focus is on bigger things. Our focus is on bigger things. We have bigger dreams. We have bigger dreams. We fight with facts, not physically, despite what y'all may think.